Oh, woe is me, or is it woe is I? I don't even know. This test I'm studying for is so hard. Happy Sunday, Mosaic kids. We're continuing in our back to school series this week. How is school going for you guys? I'm involved in some lifelong learning here, as you can tell, but I'm really hoping you have some great teachers, that you're learning lots of new things, and making the best of a very unusual school year. But I'm sure there have been parts that are frustrating or disappointing for you too. You might find virtual learning more challenging or miss seeing all of your friends every day. Just like we talked about and learned last week from Melinda's bear, Osito, even though the Bible doesn't talk about school directly, it talks a lot about facing discouragement. There are many ways that we can keep scripture near us when we're at school, either virtually or in person, to help remind us who we are and whose we are. Some of you have a phone or use a computer or maybe an iPad for school. You can put the Bible as an app on these devices so it's always near you. Let me show you an example.
Miss Chelsea, one of our elementary Mosaic Kids teachers, wanted to encourage you with this verse from Psalms 139, verse 1 through 3. You have searched me, Lord, and you know me. You know when I sit and when I rise. You perceive my thoughts from afar. You discern my going out and my lying down. You are familiar with all my ways.
This is an encouragement to us because it shows us that God knows us so well and loves each of us. We can always trust in Him to provide for us. When I was in grad school, which is basically school for very big kids, I had to do a really hard assignment called a dissertation. I had to sit at my computer a lot, and what I did was put sticky notes of encouraging verses on my laptop. Because I sat at my computer and looked at those verses every day, pretty soon I had them memorized without even trying. Let me show you what that looked like.
These verses said, "So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous hand." That's Isaiah 41, verse 10. And the other verse said, "Rejoice in hope, be patient in tribulation, be constant in prayer." And that's from Romans chapter 12, verse 12. These verses reminded me not to be discouraged and to be patient in my hope for God.
Maybe some of you have used a similar trick when studying for a vocabulary test. Do any of you ever put sticky notes of words on your mirror? Here's one of my favorite words in the dictionary.
Flibbertigibbet, which is a word that means a silly person who talks a lot. Isn't that a fun word? Miss Amanda is certainly not a flibbertigibbet, right? And here is a verse one of our nursery subs, Miss Nancy, wanted to encourage you all with. I can do all things through him who strengthens me. That's Philippians chapter 4, verse 13. Thank you for that encouragement, Miss Nancy.
Okay, Mosaic kids, I have 2 challenges for you this week. Number 1, find a verse that is encouraging to you and put it somewhere you'll see regularly. If you would be willing, have mom or dad take a picture of that verse and where you have it and post it to our Facebook group so that we can all be encouraged in the Word as a church. Okay, challenge number 2. I want you to use Flibbertigibbet in a conversation this week and take someone by surprise. I believe in you. This school year may be difficult, Mosaic kids, but with God, all things are possible. Have a great week.